more than just appliances. You get the latest innovations, like a fridge that's also an ice monster, all with the backing of LG, America's most reliable and #1 appliance brand. I was reborn as Adrian Blackwell, a billionaire with a private
Literally.
tower, a black card, and a son. Everyone in New Harbor was afraid to approach me. For about 10 seconds, I thought I had won. Then I met Tanner. My son was not a blessing. He was a spoiled brat with a broken leg, a VIP hospital room, and a talent for turning family money into public disaster. That was when the Destiny Ledger opened behind my eyes. It was not a normal system window, it was a fate ledger, showing me the story I was supposed to follow, the mistakes I was supposed to make, and the ruin waiting for me if I protected the wrong person. The first warning was simple. If I shielded Tanner, my own son would be the reason I lost everything. If I refused to, fate would start paying. So I made the choice the old Adrian Blackwell never made. I stopped being my son sheep. My son was screaming at his father over New Harbor when the Destiny Ledger opened behind my eyes. Tanner Blackwell lay in VIP bed with one leg wrapped, one nurse forehead, too much oxygen. The ledger gave me one she his leg, Blackwell fight, Blackwell tried, Blackwell stood until I died under an overpass. Tanner pointed at the nurse and then and slapped him. The sound cracked. The doctor beside the monitor stopped touching buttons. Two nurses froze near the medicine cart. Hugo Marks, my security chief. Tanner stared. He had the exact face just been hit by gravity. Tanner said, "You hit me?" I slapped him again. This time, nobody breathed. Destiny Ledger chimed. Deviation confirmed. Villain points gained. Was an insight unlocked. Tutorial link. No 10-minute explanation. Just 8 seconds and profit. The human system. Terrible. Excellent business. Tanner's eyes watered, but his pride recovered before his brain did. Tanner snapped. Hugo, throw that woman out. She let that psycho break my leg. Hugo did not move. That mattered. Before that, Tanner had used my name like a loaded gun. Staff jumped. Guards obeyed. Doctors smiled through their teeth. The Blackwell son wanted painkillers, revenge, and applause, usually in that order. Now Hugo looked at me first. The nurse's badge read Amelia Hartwell. She was trying not to shake it. She failed. His leg and he swallowed. No, Mr. Blackwell. He grabbed my wrist at Hartwell Clinic. The man pulled him off. Tanner swung first. Tanner shouted, "She's lying!" I looked at his wrapped leg. You swung first and lost? The doctor popped into his fist. Tanner's ears. Good. Humiliation was cheaper than therapy.
You lost. You swung first and lost. Honestly, you know what? Now that I think about it, why the fuck did you do that then?
The doctor's hand hovered near a tray. Poison inside made the vial shine a dull yellow in my vision. Not poison. Just the expensive kind of mercy rich idiots use to stay loud. I told the doctor he gets what the injury requires, not what his ego demands. The doctor lowered the vial. Tanner stared. You work for us. The doctor said nothing. I said, he works in a hospital. You are the customer with a broken leg and a frozen brain. A guard near the door swallowed a laugh and immediately regretted owning a throat. Tanner heard it. His face went purple. That was another tiny death in the world. They had hit him. They and hated him safely behind doors. Laughing in the room was different. It meant the room had found a new weather system. Amelia blinked like I had invented a new language. Worse, basic accountability. Destiny Ledger gave another quiet chip. Important character apprenticeship detected. I did not know what Amelia would matter for yet. I only knew the old villain would have crushed her to soothe Tanner's ego, and the Ledger had just paid me for refusing that garbage route. Tanner reached under his blanket. Hugo moved, but I raised one finger. Tanner pulled out his phone and aimed the camera at his own wet face. Tanner said, louder now, "My father assaulted me in my hospital bed. Everyone saw it. Say goodbye to your jobs if this gets ugly." He had gone from family liability to amateur hostage negotiator in under 3 minutes. I took the phone from his hand. Tanner grabbed for it. That's mine. I held the screen toward Hugo. Archive the clip. Delete nothing. I want his little victim performance preserved. Tanner froze. You want evidence against yourself? I said, no. I want a timestamp proving you threatened hospital staff 5 seconds after I stopped you. Hugo's mouth twitched. He almost smiled. For Hugo, that was a parade. Tanner looked at the doctor. Do something. The doctor stared at the floor with great medical courage. Tanner shoved the black emergency card toward Amelia. Charge whatever. It's not enough. He just said, freeze Tanner's emergency card. 10 seconds later, bedside tablet chirped red. Tanner stared at the screen. The card had probably never heard the Tanner was screaming. I froze my card. I leaned closer. I froze one card. Keep performing. And I start freezing doors. Changed. Not in a poetic way. The people in it simply started making different calculations. The nurses stopped looking at Tanner. They looked at me. The doctor stood straighter. Hugo's shoulders settled like a soldier who finally knew which flag was still standing. One of Tanner's personal guards shifted near the door. Tanner saw him and seized the chance. You! Get Dad away from me! The guard looked at Hugo. Hugo looked at me. I said, he stays where he is. The guard stayed. Tanner's face cracked. It was not betrayal. It was worse. It was administrative intimidation. His own guard had just treated him like background noise with a trust fund. Destiny Ledger flashed a thin line in my vision. Hugo Mark's loyalty increased. Nice. A loyal security chief was worth more than a crying heir. One could stop bullets, the other attracted him. Tanner tried to sit up and failed because he broke his leg within the physics. He hissed, "You're taking her side over your own son?" I said, "I'm taking her side. You're just an idiot standing in the way of me." That one landed. Tanner's face twisted, not from pain, but from betrayal. He had expected a problem. That owner expected a damaged asset. That's it. It was cold. I had woken inside a billionaire villain body with a death notice stapled to my soul. I did not have time to become a better dad for a grown man who used nurses like furniture. The old Adrian had shielded his face. The old Adrian lowered her hand. She noticed me. Notice it. I told the doctor, photograph the bruising for the medical record. Treat Tanner's leg. Keep him comfortable. The doctor got two grabs. Yes. I said, I want the man who did this destroyed. It's destroyed. I looked at him. Name him. Tanner's jaw locked. That was interesting. A brat who could scream for revenge but not name the target was not angry. He was scared. I let the silence stretch. Tanner. Alien said, his name was Luke Farrow. The name touched the air, and Destiny Ledger stirred like a dog smelling blood. Fate. Scan unavailable. Target proximity required. So Luke was not just a nobody. Perfect. Tanner looked at Amelia. She knows him. Arrest her too. Amelia. Can I see your tits?
But anyways, yes, Constitute's back. They did this like big time skip So let me break it down for y'all real quick so y'all understand like what's going on. Because a lot has happened in the Constitute space since the last time y'all saw me make a video on this game. Okay, so first of all, I'm Kage now. All the people who watched the previous Kaizen videos, you know, I used to be a little either super good, and then I became a clanhead, and I came out of stone, and I came back to stone, and now I'm a Kage, so, that's pretty cool. You know, I'm not gonna make a big, like, I'm not gonna make a big video like that until Village Arc, because, honestly, I'm not getting specs until Village Arc, so right now, I'm the same as any other nigga. The only difference between me and anybody else is that I can start wars, and they can't. Yeah, I'm a Tsuchikage now of the Stone Village, which is cool. A lot of shit has changed regarding Stone. You know, Stone, I'm gonna be completely honest, Stone was like one of the worst villages in the game. It was Rain and Stone, and competing for worst village in the game. We were down bad. two fucking laws. It was that. It was just that. And they made me Kage. I made some lost calls. I made some transfers. Nigga never made a super team, bro. What you talking about? I low-key hold the Sand Village in the process, but hey, bro, niggas made a super team. They'll be alright. They got the next generation of Constitutionobi, you know, they just gotta train them up and shit. Anyways, let me explain how this arc is gonna work, because it's been a while since, you know, y'all have seen anything Kaiju related. I'm gonna try and explain this, like, as fast and simple as possible. So, listen, before the game closed, we were in the Ian arc. It's been like 10 months since then. Went through a little time skip. So now this is like, it's still Ian arc, but this is the war era. So this is like the end of the arc. After this, everything's like Jesus actually is full content shit. This arc is pretty much describe things from a year ago. So this arc is gonna be very short. It's gonna be like 2-3 weeks. Anyone can swing things together. Let me explain it like this. This arc is permanent PD. Permanent PD, yes, you heard that right. It's always permanent. There isn't a single time where you can just chill in the overworld and die and not have to worry about, like, losing your life. Well, actually, let me explain it like this. So, you have 5 lives, right? So, okay, the only way you don't lose a life is if you die in the out of the event, if you die in Expos, or just chilling in your clan bases. Clan bases are safe zones. So it's permanent PvP. Aside from that, the main appeal of this arc, there's going to be wars like happening constantly. Clan wars, village wars, whatnot. Right? So when it comes to wars, each clan has 5 lives. Each village, 6 villages in the game, each village has 5 clans, and each clan has 5 lives. When you lose a village war, every single clan in your village loses 1. There's a clan war, obviously only that clan loses. When a clan gets to 0 lives, what happens is if a clan member like wipes, they spawn into something completely different. So for example, if Inazuka were to hit 0 lives and I wipe, for example, I would spawn back. So I would spawn into like a different spawn. So like out here on the floor, you know, me and Jim or something. Right? And if every single clan in your village gets 0 lives, then the entire village can't play for the rest of the arc. Honestly, I don't think any village is actually wiped out, but it's like the entire game just decides to target one village. But yeah, this arc is just constant where they kind of want to see people have fun and fight each other. I mean, there is this because, you know, you get really stats during wars that can get you like equipment and talent cards that transfer over to the next arc, even if you buy something that's cool. But this is kind of just like a permanent PvP, just arc to just wipe everybody and, you know, spam wars and shit. Because after this arc ends, everybody's getting wiped regardless. So there's no reason to stay with PvP. It's just, you know, let's just spam wars. That's basically what this arc is. That's social. This seems to get kind of long. It's so fast. You know, my clan is Inosuka, you know, Kiba and Aquamarine and shit. We were the first clan to initiate clan wars. What you gotta watch is the clan war between Inosuka and Chido Kiba and Chido. I don't know if I say, I'm just gonna say Chido. But Chido, that's the Inosuka, that's the war you're about to watch. I don't want to spoil anything, but hey, I don't know what to say, bro. Just watch the war. Nigga, if we lose, I'm not playing the game ever again.
This is what it looks like to get dressed for culinary school. Every piece of this uniform means.
Oh my god. AOT, don't say a word. Don't say a word.
Okay, yeah, don't say a fucking word, AOT. Let's look up.
Low key, don't post it in chat though, because that's bad luck. Last time, niggas put a screenshot. Why are niggas who aren't in Chino joining the server? What's me to go join the party, join the party.
Wait, hold on.
If you don't want to play, ping me in even chat, because all you niggas sound the same. I'm just about to start.
Oh shit, it's my food here, bro.
Yeah. Where have I been? I might have been from online. That's just trash.
Yeah, only here in Cookie and John and maybe three. Yeah.
Oh, you're a client?
No, I'm not.
Yo, Baki, you sound like a minion.
I do. I love it. Yo, watch the parts more I should call on my mom too.
I just want to point out, whatever the MS says at the top of the screen, that shit is not accurate. This room was laggy as shit. It was laggy as fuck.
What email we can
What the? Oh, this shit lagging.
It should final point. I'm finding the excitement right now. Oh, I'm telling you. We have a big on Steam. Oh my. You think you can slash
This shit is laggy as fuck.
images?
Oh, man.
If we can image yo, fucking dedicated big up.
Wait, go ahead.
Nice. Don't go see. Sacred sitting there back at the road. Oh. They definitely advise. Yeah, so that's it.
All these niggas are the same.
Ready? Make sure you catch it.
One on me.
Here?